Hi Gemini, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your relationships, all right? The energies surrounding your relationships, all right? This can be business, this can be romantic, this can be friendships. Find out where you fit, okay? But first, let's chime. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading is for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them, all right? A big shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you all to your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your generous donations. That's a nice little tasty treat. So thank you for the treats. Let's go ahead and get into your relationships reading. Ancestor, spirit guides, angels, show me the energies surrounding Gemini's relationships. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to see, Spirit, regarding their relationships, please? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to see? Oh, wow. All right. So as we split the deck, we have big, happy changes. Within the next few months, meditation brings answers. Beautiful. So this is pretty much self-explanatory. It kind of runs right in together ever so nicely and ever so orderly. All right. Big, happy changes happening for you within the next few months, which is basically saying now until whenever, okay? Find out where you fit because everybody's timeline is different, okay? But big happy changes, you know I love that, honey. We love changes as air signs, okay? High vibrational, delicious changes, obviously. And meditation brings answers, okay? So for those of you who might be feeling a little anxious, all right, about these new beginnings that are coming in for you, take some time to meditate. Meditation really helps to recalibrate your energy. How do I know? Because I meditate. I meditate every freaking day. And it's because it keeps my energy calm, cool. It keeps everything flowing the way it needs to flow. And you actually like heal yourself. You can heal like your sacral chakras. This is how I interpret it. Through meditation. For example, I meditated earlier today, and today was a busy day for me, okay? I'm just out running around and ripping and running. And so I got home, meditated, and I usually see colors, okay? And the colors that I typically see are like the green, like the sacral, not the sacral green, because sacral's not green, but the heart chakra green, okay? Kind of like that neon type green. And so usually I see like maybe one or two little orbs of it, but I saw a lot of them. And for me, that was my higher self telling me, okay, we're healing your heart center, because my heart center is very, very powerful. That's what you guys feel when I'm doing the readings. My heart center is super powerful. And so it just needed extra love. And so when I closed my eyes and I kind of got into this meditative state after about, 10 minutes or so, I saw all this green, and I'm used to seeing green, but I saw more than usual. Every once in a while, I'll see like the crown chakra color, which is the white. Every once in a while, I'll see the third eye chakra, which is like that amethyst colored purple. But I saw a lot of green, and then that lasted for about 5 minutes, and then it was completely gone, and then just completely like black. And typically, like the way that I interpret it, especially when it came to me, it was like that was basically you healing, right, your heart center, because I've exuded so much energy. And that's the way I interpret it. I don't know, for those of you who do meditating, you see colors and you always wonder like, why do I see these colors? I don't know if that resonates with you. That could be it. Whatever color you're seeing is the color of a chakra. I've never seen a color in my meditation that hasn't been the color of a chakra. Okay, so whatever color you see, it's usually the color of some sort of chakra. Get the chakra map and you can see what colors there are. And typically when you see the color, that's what part of yourself is being healed It's super awesome. So all that to say, meditation brings answers. Meditation also brings healing. So tap into your meditation. Use that tool. A lot of people don't like to do it. When I first started meditating, I hated it. A Gemini, sitting still and in a meditative state, really? Like, come on, right? But once you practice and you keep doing it and you find your flow, it just becomes second nature, and it's so delicious. So I highly recommend it, okay? But again, back to your reading after that bit of a segue. Big happy changes are coming in for you. Things could be happening for you now, also within the next few months here, okay? And meditation's really good. Brings those answers for you, okay? All right. Tell me more, Spirit. This is for Gemini regarding their relationships. What do they need to know? What do they need to see regarding their relationship, Spirit? All right, not the right time, okay? We'll get more detail on that. What I'm getting immediately with seeing not the right time, I feel like for some of you, it's not the right time to cultivate relationships. And this is what I'm feeling. For those of you who are new to the self-love journey, it's a bit isolating, and you kind of have to go through that, because typically when you're on this journey, when you do incorporate people into your life, they can be distractions, right? And the universe tends to kick those people out of your realm or out of your space, because the universe doesn't want you to be distracted by things that really don't matter, okay? So for those of you who are new to this self-love, this healing journey, it's probably not the right time to cultivate relationships. I'm hearing romantic relationships right now, because some of you may not be completely ready internally. Like, you may still have like really low self-esteem, or you may still be looking for validation outside of yourself. If that is the case for you, it's really not a good time to cultivate relationships, because the people that you attract they're kind of like the truffle smelling pigs. They can smell your hurt. They can smell like your low self-esteem. They can smell it on you. So you attract those people who feed off of your low self-esteem. Okay? So this is probably why you're getting this card, not the right time, because you're still working on yourself, right? We've all been through low self-esteem before, and we have to do the work to get up out of it, right? Because once your self-esteem is high and it's delicious, then you attract all the right types of people. Yeah, you'll still attract the street rats, of course. You'll still attract the predators, because people are going to try their hardest to get into your energy. But by you raising your self-esteem, by you going through this cleaning process within yourself, right? And this clearing process within yourself, and just pouring into your own cup, you can then sniff out the predators, right? And then you can sniff out the people who really have good intentions for you as well, okay? So boom, that's for some of you, not all of you. All of you, some of you could be on a journey where you're past that and you know how to sniff out the good and the bad, honey, okay? So good for you. What is this? Remain positive. Yes, remain positive. Life is a journey. It is not a race. Tell me more about Gemini's relationships. There's something better. Exactly. This is giving me the energy of maybe there's someone out there who's really eager to to cultivate a romantic relationship, or eager to push on a business relationship, perhaps. You shouldn't have to push anything through. What's for you is going to naturally gravitate towards you. What's for you is going to feel right when it's in your space. It's not going to feel like you have to force it. It's not going to feel uneasy. It's not going to make you feel anxious. It's just going to feel like a nice flow. All right? So understand that and notice the difference, okay? Bottom of the deck, forgiveness is the overall energy. So forgiveness within your relationships, okay? Maybe you guys have had to forgive people from your past who, made your self-esteem lower, or really put you through tricky situations, all right? But understand that these are learning experiences so that you know what to do if you ever, you know, come across people, places, and things that don't mean well, right? It's a learning curve, okay? And know that there is always something better. What's for you is meant for you, and there's always something better. Okay, let's clarify. Tell me more, Spirit. This is for Gemini regarding their relationships. All right, Spirit, clarify not the right time. Yeah, the Devil. Cover up their bits and pieces. And the Page of Pentacles, yeah, it's not the right time to receive an offer. Maybe there's somebody who has toxic energy, okay, that's wanting to bring you an offer. Trust your intuition, all right? Trust your intuition and make the right move for you, all right? Tell me more. There's the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about not the right time. You have the Page of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Lovers. There could be somebody who's watching, okay? We have the Lovers and we have the Devil. Maybe this person is a little possessive, all right? Maybe this person is in scarcity mindset, all right? If you're working on yourself, which we always are, right? But if you're in the beginning stages of self-love and raising that self-esteem, the last thing you want are toxic people around you, because they're going to influence you, all right? And not in a good way. So protect your energy and protect your peace, all right? It is not the right time to cultivate relationships with people who are dramatic, people who cause trauma, okay? It's not the right time for that. So be honest with yourself, because a lot of people tend to hop into relationships because they feel like they're in a rush. They may feel like they're running out of time. But at the end of the day, if you do the math, like for example, some people who get married in high school because they're pressured by their family sometimes tend to be divorced by the time they're 35, 40. They could have used that entire time to learn about themselves on their own, or have dated, figured out themselves on this journey, and then maybe have met their soulmate, you know, when they were 35, 40. But instead, because of pressure or because of low self-esteem, and that's just, I'm not generalizing, that's just one type of message, because some people get married right out of high school and stay together forever, right? So, and good for them. But there are a lot of people, and this is why you have a high divorce rates, they get married super young because of their high school sweethearts, but they don't have the same moral code, the moral compass, there's low self-esteem there, and then by the time they're 35, 40, there's a divorce. There's emotional damage, right? And you can avoid that emotional damage by healing yourself, working on yourself, right? Softening the blow to any emotional damage that comes through because of relationships, okay? So all that to say, be very, very discerning about who you allow into your world. Do not force connections. Do not force it, all right? Do not force it. It's not gonna work. All right, remain positive. Clarify, remain positive. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, things may be trickling in a bit slowly for you regarding your relationships, regarding opportunities. Spirit is telling you to remain positive, all right? That slow and steady wins the race, that you eventually will get everything that you desire, and you don't have to rush or race to get there. What's this? All right, the Hanged Man. Some of you could be feeling stuck and stagnant regarding your relationships, all right? If that is the case, that just means that there's some inner work that needs to be done. Loving on yourself, raising that self-esteem, pouring into yourself, not looking outward, all right? Not looking outward for someone to come in and love you, but you loving yourself. And I said this recently in your other reading yesterday, but loving yourself so that when you pour into yourself so much, that you're overflowing and beaming with self-love, and people are attracted to that, the good and the bad. But by you pouring into yourself self-love style, even if you do attract the bad, you know how to discern and say, no, thank you, that's not for me, right? Exactly. So pour into yourself, all right? Be the person of your dreams, okay? To yourself, and everything else will follow. Give me another one for remain positive, Spirit. All right, we have the Six of Cups. And then we have the Three of Cups. I feel like with the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups, it's like right now during this time where you feel like you're in limbo, gain this enlightenment that the universe is giving you. Enjoy this downtime that the universe is giving you. Meditate, all right? Tap into your childlike energy where you used to run around and maybe splash in water and just have fun, right? If you do have existing friends that are high vibrational and good for you, go have some fun with your friends. Do something that makes you feel alive, right? Do something that gives you joy and that brings you joy. Bottom of the deck, yeah, the Moon. You don't see everything that's happening right now, and that's okay. It's not meant for you to see everything that's going on. Trust the process, trust yourself, trust the universe, because clarity is coming in for you in the matters of your relationship. Again, like I said, this can be platonic, this can be romantic, this can be business, whatever. Find out where you fit. And if you do want a personal reading, that link is in the description. Clarify there's something better, please, Spirit. Clarify there's something better. All right, exactly. The Six of Wands. There is something better, bringing in victory here. You getting everything that you desire because you've decided to pour into yourself and trust the process. All right, Temperance. Again, good things take time, and that's okay. Trust the process. Don't worry about your age. A lot of people worry about age. Oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that. Look, everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. All right, if you're meant to get married and have children, you will. If that's a desire on your heart, focus on yourself first so that when you do begin to, do those things, you have overflow of energy for those things as well, right? All right, we have the Tower. Okay, tell me more. There's something better. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Give me one more. All right, and the Hierophant. Gorgeous. So I feel like for those of you who are business owners, there might have been a bit of a stalemate or a stagnant time here that kind of has you in your head. This is where meditation comes in, pouring into yourself, doing things that kind of get your mind off of your business right now, all right? And just focus on things that bring you joy here, because you will have success in your business relationships. All right, for those of you who are interested in romantic relationships, you will have success in your romantic relationships. However, you cannot bypass your inner work. All right? It's not a good thing to bypass your inner work. You can't do it. Okay? So it's like, enjoy this time now to do that inner work. All right? So that when it's time for you to get to that position of, a higher level of relationship or a higher level of commitment, you are ready. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you too, it does come down to forgiveness. And forgiving people that have wronged you doesn't mean allowing them back into your life. All right, I've said this before. It just means forgiving and letting go, letting flow, and understanding that we're here on a journey. We're all living and learning, and people will learn what they need to learn when they need to learn it, and to love them from a distance, right? Since this is a relationship reading, let's pull a love romance, just because why not? Tell me more, Spirit. This is for Gemini regarding their relationships. All right, release your ex, okay? The time has come to clear your energy, all right? So for those of you who are still kind of stuck, release your ex and set yourself free. Forgive them for whatever has gone, or forgive yourself and let them go, let it flow. Because this is going to even more stagnate your progress, and you don't want that. So for those of you who are still hung up on an ex, release them. You're doing yourself a favor when you do. And by you holding on to them, you're doing yourself a disservice. What is this? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. If you are dealing with an ex that thinks they have a revolving door into your life, honey, you're going to have to sever the ties, because people are always going to want to come back to things that they can have easily, right? People are always going to want to come back to somebody that is easily accessible. Make yourself a challenge. Delete and block. Because if this person was meant to be in your life forever, they would have done the right thing the first time around. Release your ex and don't even consider the reconciliation. It's not worth your time. Do what you want, but that's what I'm saying. And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right. So by you going back and forth with your ex, you're prolonging your outcome because you're going back and forth with a toxic situation. Imagine, right? You're out having a good time. You meet somebody new that marks all your boxes, checks everything on your love list, but you're still hung up on your fucking ex. That's not smart, is it? And then you're interested in the new person, but then you have your ex lingering on. So then you bring your freaking baggage into the new person's life. I'm painting a picture for you because people do this every day and wonder why they can't have shit. Right? And I'm not being judgy. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Do not bring old, crusty, decayed baggage into a new energy. That's not fair. That's not fair to you, and that's not fair to them. Some people like to monkey branch from relationships. That is emotional damage. People don't do the math. Monkey branching from one heartbreak to the next heartbreak to the next hookup to the next this to the next that. That's emotional damage. And imagine what you're bringing into your next situation. Emotional damage that this person didn't even do. And now they have to do with your shit. No. This is why, for some of you who do have downtime, this is why you have the downtime. Stop teeter-tottering. Choose a freaking side and stick with it. Do you want true love, real love, or do you want to teeter-totter with a toxic ex for 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 years? And then in your next lifetime? It's up to you. This is your life. I don't care what you do. It's not my life. I'm just passing on the message. Bottom of the deck, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Do you hear that? As you release and heal the past, forgive and move on, you experience more love in your present moment. Do not monkey branch from one relationship, one hookup, one situationship, one friends with benefits to another relationship. Don't do that. You're sabotaging. That's self-sabotage, honey. You are sabotaging yourself. For those of you who don't resonate with this, this is not for you. This is for those who do resonate with this. Okay? Do not self-sabotage yourself. And that's the problem with the world, the Western world today. Everybody's hooking up. Everybody's monkey branching. Everybody's fucking this person and doing this and doing that. And they wonder why they can't get what they want. Because you don't know how to make a choice. That's the problem. You're choosing your loins and your emotions when you should be choosing your logic and your vision for your future. The bigger picture, the grander scheme. Now, if you want a situationship and hook up and this for the rest of your life, then go for it. Monkey branch, honey. Have fun. But if you want something that is real, something that is cultivated, that is worth waiting for, then you know what to do. Right? Exactly. Anything else, Spirit? Regarding relationships for Gemini. I know that was very specific. That's not for all of you, but somebody needed to hear that message, and you're welcome. Anything else, Spirit, for Gemini? All right, wealthy goddess, millionaire, moneyed, divinity, opulent, successful, prosperous. I love this. One more. Opportunist, aggressive, eager, aspiring, dynamic, enterprising, and go-getter. Bottom of the deck, melancholy, sad, sorrow, depression, unhappy. If that resonates with you, decipher it however you feel like you need to decipher it, honey. we're going to take this, obviously. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Meditation. Also, altars are very, very good. Make sure there's fresh water. All right. Make sure there's some like nice soil that you like. Maybe even some cinnamon if it's like a money altar. Build you a nice altar for your guides, your ancestors. Put a beautiful plant there that signifies life, growth, abundance. Maybe put a vision board there. Your love list if you guys are interested in love. All right. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today's and all of your tomorrows. All right. Anything else for Gemini spirit regarding their relationships? Betrayal, the number 20. Fearless love, the number 25. And secrets revealed, the number 36. Inspire. Protected. Enough. All right? Remain inspired. Understand that you are protected and know that you are enough. And don't forget to set those healthy boundaries, honey. Set them. If you do have slithering snakes wanting to reconcile and come back into your life like it's a revolving door, you are doing yourself a disservice by allowing them back in time after time after time after time after time. Because every time you do that, you are prolonging your emotional damage. That's what you're doing. And then you're going into these new relationships unhealed with these shattered hearts, expecting someone that didn't even do it to fix it. Fix yourself by cutting off contact with people, places, and things who are not on your level. Fix yourself. And if you like this drama, because some people love it, some people thrive in drama. I don't. But if you like this, because we're different people, then stop bringing other people into your shit. Deal with the toxic, bask in it, love it, delight in it, honey. But don't bring other people into it because it's not fair to them. All right? Exactly, Gemini. You guys know I love y'all. And you know, with relationships, I get serious because people be acting weird. So do what's best for you. If you're around people that are trying to drag you through the mud, honey, have enough self-esteem and enough boundaries to dismiss that energy. You know better, so then do better, right? All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.